guys, it's me, Tara, coming to you from thecraftsurgeon.com. Hope you guys are having a lovely day. I sure am. So I wanted to share with you a cute little project that I created using one of the brand new stamp sets or bundles in our new 2018 Occasions catalog. Isn't this adorable, guys? Valentine's Day is right around the corner. You probably noticed, well, if you didn't notice, if you walk to the store, you'll notice real quick because everyone's putting out Valentine's Day candies and all that kind of stuff, but I thought this would be fitting. Now, the cool thing about this is this little treat, little goodie bag is not just for Valentine's, right? So we can use it for weddings, you can use it for party favors. It's really, really cool, and I'm using the gift bag punch board for this project. Now, there is a, the coordinating framelits do come with a box, framelit that creates a box, but I haven't played around with it yet, but I just wanted to play with the gift bag punch board because I haven't ever created a 3D project for video, and also I've never used my punch board, so why not? So it's always been on my heart. But anyway, so these little cute little, look at them, they're so adorable. So let me go ahead and show you real quick how to create them and what you're going to need to create them with. If you look on page 19 of our Occasions catalog, this is where you'll find most of the products that I use to create this project. So like I said, it's not just, it screams kind of Valentine's, but then again, it can scream wedding, it can scream love cards, you know, that kind of stuff. So that's why I love Stampin' Up, because a lot of their stuff is versatile. You don't just have to, you know, use it for one occasion. And let's see here. So yes, this is where you can find it in our catalog. So let's set that to the side. So what are you going to need for this card? You are going to need a few items. So let's talk about the stamp set first. So first you're going to need the Sure Do Love You stamp set, along with the matching or coordinating Lots to Love box framelit dies. Now, if you purchase these two items together, you do get them at a discount. You get 10% off of the bundle. So just make sure that you remember that. Let's set that aside. So for cardstock, you are going to need a piece of the Specialty Designer Series paper. It comes in 12 by 12 and it's a beautiful pack. Like, look at this, guys, look. Oh, y'all see that shine? So it has gold accents in it and it's foil. So it's double-sided as well. So the back side doesn't have foil, but the one of the sides does. So you can mix and match if you want. But this little piece of cardstock measures at 4.5 inches by 10 inches. You're going to need a scrap piece of gold foil, a scrap piece of Whisper White, and a scrap piece of Melon Mambo. You're also going to need some ink, and that's basic black ink. You're going to need the tinsel that comes with this suite. And look, it comes in a combo pack, which is pretty cool. But we're going to use the gold specifically for this project. For adhesive, you are going to need some tear and tape, some Stampin Dimensionals, and where are you? My fast fuse. Woo. Now, the tear and tape is for the actual bag itself. I find that when I'm doing 3D projects like this, not necessarily making videos on them or whatnot, but I find that tear and tape, it's like beast mode. It holds the boxes a lot better. I mean, fast fuse is good. It's really strong. It's really durable. That's why I love using it on other things. But as far as 3D projects like boxes and stuff, I would prefer to use tear and tape. What else? You're going to need some paper snips. You don't have to, but I did use, what is this, a hole punch? A hole punch. I'm using this because I have been having problems with my punch board with the lining up the circles on it to create the little circles that you feed the tinsel through. So just to make things easier on my life, I'm using a hole punch. You don't have to use that. You can use the punch board. And speaking of the punch board, boom, this is it. This thing is amazing. I've had this thing in my stash for a very long time, since I became a demonstrator, and I've never used it. And now I'm kind of sad. Oh, the lighting is kind of, hold on. Now I'm kind of sad because like I wish I would have been using it before. But anyways, just to give you kind of like a quick rundown of how to use this bad boy. This thing creates 3 different size goodie bags. So you have small, medium, large. And then it comes with this cool like little scoring tool. Now, before I move on, I just wanted to let you know too, just for the sake of this video, it is daytime in my household and I have my kids and stuff are running around. So you might hear some yelling, some screaming, you know, that kind of stuff. So just ignore it. But anyways, so here's the punch board. There are step-by-step directions on here. It tells you the width and the length of the paper, how it should be. And let's see here. It has a finished result of what your bag is supposed to look like. There's a start line here. Then there's this little cool like little thing where you have side 1 and side 2 where you do the scoring. It has a triangle, and then this part right here is the punch part. Okay, so there's like a little button. It's like a little cushion here, and you just press down. And since I'm right-handed, I'll probably have it like slanted like this, and I'll be standing while I'm punching because I can't punch and sit down. Maybe I'm just weak. I don't know. Maybe I need to do more push-ups. Another thing to note as well is that on this side, when you go to line up your score lines with the start line, there is like this little notch here that that's attached to the punch part that can help guide where the line should be. So, and then on this side, this is where you can punch the holes out. But like I said, I'm using a hole punch because it didn't work for me earlier, and it was making me mad. But anyways, so that is the gift bag punch board, and yeah, so I think that's it. So let's go ahead and begin creating. So we are going to need the punch board first. So let's do our bag first. So you're going to take your sheet of designer series paper, and the reason why I use this this cardstock, but this designer series paper is because it is sturdy. I don't know what it is, but it's specialty paper, but it's a lot thicker than our regular designer series paper. So it's going to hold up really, really well with treats. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your edge and then you're going to line it up against the start line like so. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to punch. Oh. Ooh, I think I shook the camera a little bit. Sorry about that. All right, so once you punch, you're going to take your little scoring tool. You're going to leave it there. You're not going to move it just yet. And then you're going to score horizontally. And then for whatever size bag that you're doing, you're going to score that size. Okay, so I'm doing a small. So I'm going to score that small line right there. Okay. Okay, so now where you score that small line or the medium line or the large line, you're going to take that specific line and you're going to line it up with the start line. Like so. So we're going to slide it up. Boom, right there. Using that little notch as a guide. Then we're going to punch. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to begin our scoring. We're going to score horizontally. And this time, since we're doing the side of the box, we're going to utilize the triangle here and the side 2. So you're going to score side 1, side 2, and the triangle. Now I'm applying a little bit of pressure, but not too much because I don't want to tear the paper. But all right, so now that you have done that, you're going to take the side 2 score line and you're going to line it up with the start. And we're basically going to do those 2 steps all over again. Let me see, make sure I get it right. There we go. So once again, we'll punch, score horizontally, score the size of your box, move that score line to the start line, punch, score horizontally, score side 2. You can do it in any order you want. Side 1. And then we're going to do the triangle. All right, so take the side 2 line. We have one last punch to do. And we're going to line that up with the start line. There we go. And we're going to punch. Boom. All right, so now we're done with our bag. How cute. And just FYI, this is the bottom. I don't know why earlier I was thinking it was the top. Now, if you wanted to punch holes in this using this is optional. But as you can see here, there is an image, the image with the final result. And you'd use this portion right here to punch the holes on the flat side of your bag. But like I told you, I don't know why it wasn't working for me very well, because I don't know if it was me lining it up incorrect or what. I'll just have to play around with it, but I decided to just use the hole punch because it was just easier for me. But if you know how to use it, just by all means, go ahead and punch holes. All right, so now we are going to take our tearing tape. If I can find it. So cute. These things are so cute. I have like little Hershey's Kisses on the inside of this. All right, so we are going to, before we do the tearing tape, we're going to take your paper snips. And we're going to snip off this little flap here. Y'all see that? There's a little flappy flap. We're just going to cut that off because we don't need it. Then we're going to take our tearing tape and we're going to place it on this little flap here. Like this. And then I'm going to choose, it doesn't matter where you put it, but I'm putting it on the long one. This one right here. It depends on how you want to close the bottom of your box or your bag. So I'm putting my tearing tape on this little flap here. So if you look, so for this one I did it on the long edge. Y'all see that? And then I think on this one I did like this. I did the short flaps, but it's up to you how you want to close it. So we're going to go ahead and burnish this down. And since I was struggling earlier, I'm not going to use my fingers to try to pull the tape off. Because it's just like the rhinestones. Probably should have waited to pull the tape off, but it's fine. We'll work it. Make it work. So we're going to make sure our edge of our bag is flush. Okay. And since the tape is on this side, we're going to kind of manipulate it, creasing those folds. Probably burnish them down if you want. And we're going to fold in the two small flaps and then the flap with the adhesive on it, and then the other flap on top of that one, just like that. And I'm going to take that little bone folder that came with the gift bag punch board, and I'm just going to kind of like press down on the inside to make sure that it bonds really well. And we're almost done, guys, with the box part. So we're going to manipulate the sides. Try not to manhandle it, but apply a little bit of pressure. There we go. And here like so. There we go. And here we go. All right, so now I'm going to take, at this point, I'm going to take my hole punch and I'm going to line it up. And when I'm doing this, I'm just making sure, as you can see there, this is where the inside flaps are too. I'm just making sure I'm not going like in the center of the bag. But I'm lining my holes up. Boom, here we go. Done. Woo-hoo. So at this point, we're going to sit our little baguette to the side. And we're going to do our sentiment and the little accents on the outside of the bag. All right, so let's go ahead and take our piece of Whisper White and our basic black ink, and we're going to take the sentiment that says, "You're my Valentine every single day." Oh, you're so cute. Or it could be too much love. Puke, puke, puke. Anyways, so we're going to ink that up in our basic black. And we're going to stamp it onto our piece of Whisper White. Perfect. And now we are going to take this over to our Big Shot, and we're going to die cut this out along with a additional heart out of the gold foil, and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I am back. Here we are. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our Melon Mambo and our 2 1/4 inch punch, and we are going to punch out a circle. Just like so. And now we're going to take these little pieces and put them together. So first I'm going to take my fast fuse and I'm going to put a little strip right here along the edge of this heart, the foil heart. And then I'm going to take my Whisper White heart and then I'm going to kind of overlap it like this. Flip it over, take your dimensionals, and I'm going to take about 3. Taking about 3 of these little guys. All right, so here's the heart, looking cute. And then we are going to take our fast fuse and we're going to apply a few little strips on here. And we're going to center this onto the front side of our bag like this. How cute. All right, so now it's time for our tinsel. So before we do that, I'm going to take a handful of little Hershey Kisses. Just like this. Put your little treats and your goodies on the inside. And then I'm going to take the tinsel. It ravels really easy, so you just gotta work with it. And then I'm going to feed it through those holes. And I'm going to unravel just enough for me to be able to tie a cute little bow on it. So that looks good. And now we're going to tie a bow on it. Okay. There we go. Just like that. How cute this is. Here you go. This little loops a little. Make them a little more smaller. All right, so here you have it. There you have some cute little Valentine's goodie bags. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can find more details regarding this project along with others on my website, thecraftsurgeon.com. The link will be posted in the description box below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on the latest and greatest Stampin' Up! News. Thanks for watching, and happy stamping!